Welcome to ZeldaSpeedRuns for another Ocarina of Time Randomizer Standard Tournament Season 3 match. This time it's the loser bracket round 2 between Xef and Namaha. Commentator is a herd of bronies for the moment. Say hello.
Hello all you ponies, I'm a herd of bronies. Welcome back to another Ocarina of Time Randomizer Tournament matchup.
We still have some time until the race starts, about 2 minutes by now. So, what do we have here?
There he is.
Hi August! And we have, of course, August 40 as second commentator.
Hello, hello.
Did you brush your teeth today?
No, I almost forgot about daylight saving time.
Oh. That's right, the whole of US goes forward an hour. Should be 9 o'clock for me, but it's actually 10 o'clock.
Yeah, it should be 7.
Oh, man.
Yeah, daylight saving shenanigans start again.
I woke up like 5 minutes ago. I was like, all right, I got another hour. And I looked at my phone. I was like, wait, what the hell?
Bing, 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 bing.
I thought this was going to be 8 o'clock EDT, because when I looked at it, it said 10 EDT. I thought I thought I had to still subtract 2 hours from it to get the original time, and it's like, oh god, I have to wake up at 8. But no, it's 10. All right, let's hope for a good Milo's house. And they're off.
Come on to the gates. Kef with the light mint green tunic, Namaha rocking a baby pink.
It's a boy. It's a girl. And they're both going to Milo's house right away.
And both going to that camera facing chest. But nothing but some love.
Wow.
And some really bomb shoes.
Heart container, piece of heart, and recovery heart. I will never see that again.
Don't forget those shoes, and Kef is taking them straight to Hyrule Field. Namaha going for that Kokiri sword chest. Not thinking that the forest is barren today.
Mm-hmm.
But with those shoes, we're going to get some early hints here.
It's a 10-pack. Nice. And another recovery heart.
So that does open up the possibility that Kef could save some time if we find a foolish Kokiri Forest hint. Anyone not in the know, foolish means there's nothing good in that location. Well, not necessarily nothing good, but nothing necessary to beat the seed.
Oh, come on, Namaha. Don't go there again. Remember your training.
That was our big Goron hint.
And a bomb bag. Ooh, let's go.
So bomb lock
Namaha
bombs.
chooses South Hyrule. Or else he's going to be in some deep water early in the game. And he does. That's good. And those are, of course, out of logic because they had to blow up a rock. And we got Lon Lon Ranch on the way of the hero.
Curious. So, way of the hero means that there is an item required to beat the seed in said location, with the caveat that If there's an always hint, such as the Ocarina of Time, that is always hinted because it opens up the possibilities of an all dungeon seed. For example, the Skull Mask is also an always hint. So if Hyrule Field is Way of the Hero or Lost Woods is Way of the Hero, it's not going to take those locations into consideration.
Now, Lon Lon Ranch contains 2 item checks and 1 song check. So that's a 1 out of 3 chance that a song could be required. Or the possibly could be different if there are multiple Way of the Hero things in there.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen a seed where 0 songs were absolutely required. That would be interesting.
And that's Xef performing Schrodinger's chain. That's if you don't look at the gate, then it won't go up. It'll stay there until you look at it. It'll stay down until you look at it.
Yeah, the chains stay loaded in their down position. You can side hop your way up there.
It's a weird thing with the way Ocarina of Time loads in objects. It's only if you look at them, and that goes for updating their statuses too.
So
For example,
we
if
got a
you
major divergence here. Namaha going into the valley.
Oh yeah. And he got a hook shot from Richard.
Yeah, Richard's mama is valuing her little puppy today, paying off with the hook shot. Let's see if Namaha finds anything equally as exciting here in the valley. Meanwhile, Kef grabbing some hit stones outside the Temple of Time. Forest Temple is Way of the Hero. Water, something has a small key. Forest Baron.
Forest.
So Kef is gonna save those 5 to 10 seconds grabbing that Kokiri sword chest that Namaha took at the beginning of the match. Very useful info.
We also saw Skull Mask is dead.
Correct. So skipping that sword chest, paying off for Kef here early on. I missed what was in the crate, but I'm going to assume it was nothing.
Probably nothing.
And anyone joining us a little bit late because they also forgot about Daylight Savings Time, we found some bomb chews in Mido's house. Otherwise, Kokiri Forest is barren. Kef skipped the sword chest, found some bombs in the remote Hyrule Field grotto, and a hook shot off Richard's mom.
It's Serenade is in its vanilla location.
Ooh, that's a good one. Always nice to have one less check in the ice cavern. No early adult from Kef. He's headed straight to the princess and her guardian. Gonna learn a song.
Was that Skull Kid or Skull Mask?
Oh, on
Skull Kid.
Chat, it was Skull Kid.
Oh, I thought it was Skull Mask. Did that look like a sword in the lake? Only glimpsed at it for a second there.
Yeah, I don't trust my eyes. I hope chat has learned not to either. But we picked up Bolero of Fire from the princess and her guardian. Now Kef headed over to the Boulder of Destiny.
And Namaha's gonna try his luck at child fishing. Fire Temple's
foolish
barren.
choice. Apparently, that Skull Kid hint was for a pair of double Ds. Skull Kid developing a bit early.
So Zeph heading to Lon Lon Ranch, gonna see what that way the hero hint is pointing to.
And Namaha has spent a whole lot of time here in the southern part of Hyrule, and it has not paid off for him.
Mm-hmm. Now, is it me, or like we have Namaha's audio on? Are two background songs playing at the same time?
I don't think so.
Am I don't know.
Is it
I
possible
hear
that you
the-
have both racers' audio
I
on?
hear the Hyrule theme and I want to say the credits theme? No, not the credits theme. Oh no, it's a start menu theme.
Oh yeah, I'm hearing some witches right now.
Yeah.
As Kef gets the Prelude of Light here in Lon Lon Ranch. That's not going to be the way to hero location, so it's got to be in the back of the silo.
Okay, let me check something real quick for the restream. Why we hear something double? I reload the restream at the moment.
Alright, quick.
Yeah.
Everybody panic.
Panic!
Yeah, I still hear the intro menu or intro screen. So there's a bottle from Bombchu Bowling, but he's not gonna get it.
That's a curious choice. It certainly doesn't need it for Skulltulas. How's that hook shot?
And a
And his-
wallet, but he's choosing to get that.
And a scale in the back of Lon Lon
Scale
Ranch. So
way
that
of the
is our
hero.
weight of the hero.
Ooh.
Interesting. Not a whole lot that opens up. Could be the bottom of the lab. Could be Zora's River, considering our bomb bag is out of logic.
Could be Zora's domain.
And that might benefit Kef in terms of routing. As soon as he makes his way down to Childlike Hylia, could use that right away. But there is the wallet for Nama.
Okay, I switched audio for now to Zeph. Don't know why
Okay.
we heard something double on Namaha's side.
Yeah.
Computers you can't live with them, can't live without them.
It seemed like he had two instances of Ocarina of Time running, and one was still on the start menu screen.
I suppose that is possible if he's running an emulator.
Hmm.
Meanwhile, Kef is headed in to our favorite tree here in Hyrule.
Is it Kef or Zeph?
Oh, is it Kef or Zeph? I thought it was Kef.
I don't know.
According to the
Or is it-
survey sheet,
yeah.
it's Zeph.
Zeph, okay. Oh no! 50 Skulls Mirror Shield! Oh no! And we don't know if it's required!
No, we have not seen our pedestal.
Oh
But we've
no!
gotten an early hook shot, we've got an early bottle, so it's up to these runners to piece this together.
Namaha, go to the Temple of Time! We need to know now!
You know, as painful as that might be for these racers, especially if you get that hint early on in the info early on, it's not that big of a deal.
Come on.
Both these runners moving right along there.
Namaha almost went into the river. Or the moat. Oy.
And
This
a
is Zora
Zora
tunic.
tunic. So that's interesting, but so far the first half of the Deku tree, nothing really important. I'm almost
Namaha's
certain
gonna get
both
herself
these
trapped.
runners. Yeah, I'm almost certain both these runners don't need that Zora's tunic.
Yeah. Let's see.
Will Namaha make his trip all the way to the castle? Is he gonna go early adult?
So Xef should definitely be focused on getting those any sculptures he can.
Yeah, and speaking of Skulltulas, that was very well timed by Namaha with the bomb as Xef finds the Lens of Truth. And that is the final prize in GTG, dead.
Yeah, he's getting those sculptures.
I see chat pulling up the brackets. This is deep into season 3 of the Zooter tourney.
Wow, really good. Oh, he had to
Xef
get the angle
has been
set up for that
practicing
and
that one.
everything. Wow. Because usually you just do a jump slash from the bottom, but he just did it while falling down.
Yeah, he wants those 50 skulls. Making an early play at him.
Yeah, by having one of the stones to start off, it definitely increases the chance of Spirit Temple being a medallion. Let's see what Namaha chooses to do here. He'll probably go to Lon Lon.
Want some money. And yeah, headed straight to the
going
ranch,
there.
chasing that way of the hero. Might feel a bit bad regarding his decision to do the valley as early as he did when he sees that scale. Curious to see when they make use of that.
Yeah.
Here we go, Queen Goma. 1, 2, 3.
And there's a quick one
Very
cycle.
nice one cycle for Xef. Just 20 bucks, so garbage here in the Deku tree, other than a couple Skulltulas. And that Zora tunic, but these runners don't need that one.
And there's the Spirit
And
Medallion from Deku Tree.
Our first medallion of the day, 17 minutes in.
So let's see. Xef making his way up to Lost Woods. Oh, Frogs 2 is dead.
If the seed isn't gonna be that cruel. And another Forest Baron.
Forest chest.
And ice arrows. So ice arrows of no importance. They do essentially jack diddly squat.
As of now, at least.
They do give enemies a taste of Ice Trap Onslaught. And Xef is skipping the Ocarina minigame. He's living dangerously.
Wow.
As Namaha finds his way to hero scale and probably scratching his head a little bit.
Another 50 skull hint.
And a long shot.
Ooh.
Hello. Yeah, 50 skulls, I'm gonna say, are gonna be required. We have a spear one. Actually, I guess that's an Adalogic long shot, but...
Yeah.
Yes. Really early accessible to these runners here. Namaha gonna follow Xef's footsteps into the Deku Tree, get his Zora's Tunic and Spirit Medallion. Xef in a little bit of an early lead, especially with that Kokiri Forest Baron hint, and opted to skip the Kokiri Sword chest.
He's gonna have to be careful. He only has one stick left.
Nah, he's a pro.
Namaha's gonna find that 50 skull hint. Xef doing some quick box movement in the Sacred Forest Meadow Maze.
Yep, if you struggle in this section, take notes. And stopping in, grabbing some money. Those scrubs have cleaned them out. Minuet, interesting. Might be logical access for our Forest Temple Way of the Hero, as we find Death Mountain Crater's Way of the Hero.
Well then.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say Zelda's Lullaby is in the crater. She likes to hang out there.
And it's a good thing they have Bolero. That's a 30 skull hint. Dead.
And
bottom of the well way to arrow.
Alright, where is our storms? I guess that's another place, another thing Crater could be Way of the Hero for is Song of Storms. Seen that in there quite often.
Xef skipping that, he needs more money to get that Deku Scrub.
Yep, I think he's gonna play some Ocarina games, grab some rupees in the bushes here. Maybe just hope that they pay off with a gold rupee.
Hovers on the volcano. I like your way of thinking.
Then I imagine from here Xef actually will take that scale and see what might be peeking in Zora's River. So we're gonna have an early child one or a long child one segment, I should say.
It's a Goron tunic.
Goron tunic from the Skull Kids, huh?
Xef choosing to go to Zora's River. Nice.
Yeah, I called it. Chasing that way, the hero.
There's the bombs in Upper River.
Another forest temple, so that's our second forest temple way, the hero.
Unfortunately, Xef doesn't have any child songs, so he can't play anything for the frogs and get some rupees out of it.
They don't give you money for warp songs?
No, they only... because it's only for child songs.
For some reason, I thought they gave $50 for every song other than Storms.
I don't know.
Maybe someone in chat knows better. But Xef picking up 2 packs of beans. Has his long shot. Might need it for the desert, but otherwise... I guess he might need it for the crater too.
Is there something on top of that pillar? Was that Bo?
I don't know how he saw it on his jump down, but he must have
Oh
seen
my...
something.
No, it's the boomerang. Oh, wow.
Lord Banana, all hail. We've rescued him from that treacherous pillar. He's a bit afraid of heights.
Oh. This could be 50 skulls.
Well, I'm sure there's 50 skulls already in Logic with the hook shot, and especially that long shot. But remember, we had that scale wave hero. So I'm thinking that's required for Jabu Jabu access. And Namaha going with a couple extra nuts to ensure his one cycle on Queen Goma. Gets her down. What is lagging behind here? Floor Master in the Forest Temple, just a small key. Just a recovery art here in the Zora's River. So still not sure what that scale's pointing to. Might be Lord Banana, might still be something in Zora's domain. Or, of course, could be at the bottom of the lab.
Okay, maybe just skulls.
Ocarina of Time. I didn't catch the song.
Song of Time. Yeah, it's a vanilla song.
Wah, 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 wah.
And River Chest is dead, so that eliminates one option.
We've also eliminated the final prize in GTG. So, hopefully Toilet's just a key.
Yeah, River Chest was dead.
Yeah, Namaha with his bigger wallet is gonna have a bit of an easier access to those scrubs here in the Lost Woods.
It's another Lon Lon Ranch where they hero him.
2 Lon Lon Ranch, 2 Forest Temple, 1 Death Mountain Crater, and a partridge in a pear tree. Or I guess it would be a Gwei in a Deku tree. There's that long shot for Namaha. So making great use of that flame storage strat here in Zora's domain. Not the quickest way to do both of these checks, but it's one of the safer ways. Safer, quickest ways.
Namaha's gonna take a look at what the Deku Scarf has.
And
A
another
bottle with a fairy.
2 bottles down. And we got us
bracelet.
Yep. Goron bracelet from the Zoras. That's curious.
And a rupee.
So
really
does that
good,
mean
really good routing
is...
from Xef.
Yeah, absolutely. Xef is very quick here. The item's just kind of lining up for him. I'm gonna get a second peek, and that is a butter knife, and I think Xef wants to grab it. Here in Season 3, no more ice traps, so 1000% real. It's gonna save him up on his stick management there. But with all of his child checks essentially cleared out, Xef is gonna do some fishing, and then I think it's time to go adult. But I am curious to see where Namaha goes from here.
Yeah, Xef leaving a present for Pierre. Or Benuru, that is. Pierre's the other one.
Benuru the Scarecrow, not the Zooter Racer. Namaha grabbing that bottom of the well way, the hero hint. And Xef is gonna check out the crater. He's thinking that 2 steps ahead. Almost played Prelude, but then remembered, hey, I got some beans. I've got a weird seed. 50 skulls. What's up there?
That looks like a red rupee on top of the volcano.
Yeah, whatever it is, he's not planning his bean for it. So it's time. Let's pull our Master Sword from the pedestal of time. And let's skip all that pesky puberty.
Never mind.
Oh no, where is he? Oh, he hasn't done the slingshot minigame.
Or bomb Jew bowling, I think. I don't know.
Yeah, that's right. Namaha was the one who did the bowling.
Yeah,
and Namaha's gonna be the first to go adult, skipping that pesky puberty. Right action, wrong racer.
He's opting to go for that another bottle. Or actually, no, Namaha got the other bottle.
Yep, it can get confusing here in the commentary booth. If you think you can do better, join the Discord, ping an admin, and get involved yourself. Here we got a pedestal check. We got the Shadow Temple required Spirit
Temple. It is a mythical seed.
Forest. Oh yeah, it was almost.
Let's go.
Yeah, but early on, 30 minutes in, knows for sure it's required. He's gotten almost 10, I assume. I know Xef is closer to 10 than Namaha might be.
And of course, it's the Forest Medallion. The one that unlocks 2 songs.
Yep, and speaking of songs, we still, with that Shadow Temple medallion, we're going to need Nocturne and Zelda's Lullaby. We're going to get a song here in the forest. And it is Requiem of Spirit. And Namaha gonna
Namaha's
go
dipping
into
forest without strength or bow.
Yep.
He's gonna want to
be
see what that
costly.
way of the hero is.
Might be, yeah, he might be chasing the way of the hero. Might be thinking, hey, I can grab a couple Skulltulas while I'm here. Maybe find an item. So not a bad play.
That long shot
see.
making quick work of that first room.
Yep. Meanwhile, let's
Really-
see where Xef goes after he turns into an adult.
Well, they certainly got the tools for getting 50 skulls. That's really good.
Yeah, like I said, the earlier you get the info, the less painful it is. It still might be a bit painful, and it's definitely going to be a longer seed
Where
than
is Xef
it might
going?
otherwise be.
He's thinking.
He's going into the crater. He's chasing that way, the hero crater location. Knows it's not on top of the volcano, and there it is, Song of Storms.
Song of Storms, let's go.
It's raining in the volcano.
Must be for Bomb of the Well.
Call Neil deGrasse Tyson, call Bill Nye the Science Guy. Something's wrong here. And there. Storms for bottom of the well way, the hero. Almost certainly. But there are still a couple checks here in the crater. One of them which we cannot get. And we got our first high five of the night. I guess it's most certainly morning or afternoon. But I guess it's night somewhere.
It's probably night in Japan.
Meadow way the hero.
Hmm.
And our Rudo's letter.
Rudo's letter.
Very nice. So there's access to our second medallion.
And we got our last way the hero.
Unfortunately, we just turned adult. And probably won't be going back there for quite a bit.
Death Mountain Trail, foolish. Really good to get that. Light arrows on Blink the Goron.
Absolutely, wow. So some great info there. Xef finding foolish Death Mountain Trail without touching it. And Namaha going into Goron City, finding the light arrows. Won't need those for a couple hours, I'm guessing, but good to have in your back pocket. Namaha is gonna check some of the trail,
Xef,
though.
what are you doing? Xef.
What?
No! You need a light arrow, Xef!
He'll be back there eventually.
Oh,
no hurry in grabbing the light arrows.
Maybe
he's got other priorities right now.
Maybe he doesn't know how to do hookshot extension. And he's just like he's trying to remember if he knows it or not.
Why would he need hookshot
for
extension?
the skull or the sculpture in the rock? And then again, it's not night.
Yeah,
so.
It's a nighttime only. He's got other things in mind. He's got adult CAC to do. He'll be back to Goron City, but he's not gonna be checking and talking to our boy Rufio. Not right now, anyway. And Namaha not too far behind, but he's lacking the letter, the boomerang, and That's it.
A Groon Rupee in the windmill.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to be seeing that as Guru Guru teaching us Zelda's lullaby. I thought Impa was Zelda's caretaker. I think it would be kind of creepy if this guy was. It's a nice find. Is Namaha gonna talk to our boy Rufy? Oh,
Rufio, Rufy. Oh!
20 sticks is kind of nice considering Namaha never picked up that Kokiri sword.
There's another heart container.
Yeah, up to 6 or 7. 6 hearts. So nothing too exciting so far in Kakariko other than that Zelda's lullaby.
It's good that they find it there, because then they can now get another song from the composer grave.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's a very convenient spot for it. What do we have in the TARDIS? What was that?
It's the golden scale.
Oh, curious. So that is a bomb or hammer locked scale. Because our long shot was bomb or hammer locked in the Lost Woods.
Yeah, you can get to that box with long shot, right?
Yes, you sure can.
If you stand on top of the grave, you can certainly see the box.
You can also nab it with that boomerang. Yeah, I assume he's not gonna just pass that up, given that one of our skills was Way of the Hero. Hey, Team Never Buy a Shield.
Nice.
Meanwhile,
Yep,
Namaha gonna pick it up
is
right
getting
away.
scale. Very good.
Xef baiting that Poe. Wants her out of the way.
He's gonna make his way over the composer chest.
So that right there is Water Temple access. Possibly Water Temple completion. First peek at the Royal Tomb. Unfortunately, gonna leave the chest in here. No fire and no use of our sticks. As an adult Link is just too strong. Those sticks crumble right in his hands. Finding Saria's song here in the Royal Tomb. Now, we already found a Skull Kid containing Double D's hint. Still don't know what's on Darunia. But now I think Xef, with that strength, is gonna head into the Forest Temple. Namaha took a sneak peek in here. First 2 checks, got nothing from him. But there's my foot in my mouth. Xef heading back to the crater. Might be going into Goron City. No,
He's
no.
deciding.
I think he's going into Jabu Jabu. That's what you need to do. You need to make those tough calls on the fly.
Nope.
Nope. Foot in my mouth
No.
again. I got both feet in there, and I can still talk.
Where's he going?
Time of day. And a Skulltula, maybe?
Yes. Yeah, and the skull.
Rudo's letter was in the crater. That could also be Way of the Hero. Could be the Rudo's letter, could be Song of Storms, but it was in the grotto up top. Namaha warped there, grabbed his song, went into Goron City, and grabbed his light arrows. And now might be headed into Dodongo's Cavern. Yep, Stone Dodongo's Cavern incoming. And while it's not completely out of logic, it is in terms of Namaha's sake. He never grabbed that strength upgrade from the diving game in Zora's Domain. And
So
Xef's
Xef's going to
headed into
Child
the
Spirit.
desert. Yeah, might be chasing down his songs. Might want to check out what's inside there. I didn't expect this one. I was expecting some fish action in the belly of a deity. But it looks like Namaha's also in here for some Skulltulas, chasing that Mirror Shield.
Yeah, this is a rare room to see, because the only reason you go here is for that Skulltula. Actually, these two Skulltulas. There's two of them. Sorry if that picked up over the mic. I had a bag of chips.
Yeah, good old push to talk from me. Here we go. Sunsong was in the desert, and now Xef is jumping into Child Spirit. And that does confirm a Nocturne of Shadow is going to be stuck behind our Forest Medallion, either in the Temple of Time or in Burning Cat Vanilla. And Namaha with some crazy bomb true strats here lowering down those stairs. I don't know if I've ever seen that one.
How? I didn't even see that.
If you
I was looking
missed it,
somewhere else.
someone really ought to clip it, and yeah, that's something to see. He dropped two bomb chews from the running up to it in such a way as it blew up the farthest bomb flowers there. So Namaha is reaching into that bag of tricks, and he's in it to win it. I'm sure he was practicing stuff like that for his ATZ match, which never happened, but he's pulling them out now.
So is it that the stairs only check if there are two explosions at those locations at the same time? Like at the very back corners?
I think there's, you know, a couple of different ways as we've seen even recently, you know, that, you know, it's not just one strat. There is a whole bunch of things you can do to trigger that chain reaction. And Xef getting burned, losing that Deku shield. Uh-oh. But has a key, he can progress a bit further.
I'm sure you can run some arbitrary code execution to make those stairs go down on their own.
Oh yeah, if the devs wanted to, they could make it so you walked into Dodongo's Cavern and all the quote-unquote actors have been triggered.
Yeah.
I think Datso was playing around with that idea of a dungeon rush mode. Don't think anything ever came of it, though. We got some checks here. Namaha, what do we got? Just some pizza.
Pizza Heart.
Zef maintaining that skull hunt.
No one's gone to the well as of now. As of yet.
Nope, we had a rather lengthy Child 1 section. Namaha is choosing to stick around adult for a bit longer. And Zef is chasing all sorts of other things.
Oh, I missed it. You missed the eye.
Light up the eyes, boys! Light up the eyes! And it looks like Namaha is gonna full clear DC. Hoping there's something in here that Zef is gonna skip out on because it's the stone dungeon.
And Namaha is going back to get that one sculpture back here.
Yeah, I mean, it might not be a good play under normal circumstances when you don't know what's on 50, but considering they need 50 skulls, it's a good idea, and I think. Especially making great use of that long shot. Doesn't really have to mess with that Armos.
Let's see what's in the sunroom. Just a key.
Yep, keys, and more keys. Flaming keys and ice keys.
Electric keys.
Let's not give any devs any bad ideas. Luckily, there's no, like, real electricity stuff going on in this game. Well, that's not true. I guess Jabu Jabu has some electrifying stuff.
Yeah, this is jellyfish.
Those can be our electric keys. And Zef with no sticks is... Or no, he does have a stick. One last stick.
He does have the Kokiri sword if he needs it.
Yeah, I was thinking he had the Kokiri sword and was doing it a bit slower than he could. But there is King Dodongo down for Namaha. Let's see if this trek in here was fruitful at all. There's our fourth small key for Zef. Nope. Baron Dodongo's Cavern. Feels bad, man. So Zef, I imagine, is going to be picking up some sticks and then going off to their second medallion, Lord Jabu Jabu.
He's picking up another shield, of course.
Yeah, he lost his shield. Oh, I guess he doesn't need sticks, but it'd be beneficial, Zef, if you grab some sticks. Oh, that's right, he can't hear me. Uh-oh, looks like St. Patty's Day is a bit early. We've got a leprechaun in chat. I hope no one stole his gold. So Namaha just checked 10 skulls, nothing but a bloopy, and now headed back child. Don't know what he's thinking, though. He never grabbed that Ruto's letter from the crater. No strength. I guess he could be chasing that scale and might want to go into Zora's domain. Would be a pretty
He could
good
go into
option
Well.
for him. Oh, that's true, too. Well is way the hero. That might be what he's thinking, too.
Meanwhile, Xef picked up some bugs, but he hasn't gotten the skulls from the 2 soil patches in Lost Woods yet.
Yeah, it's in the back of his mind, but he's got some exploring to do. Meanwhile, it looks like Namaha is gonna check out the Din's Ferry. Hey, we got a Pona bottle.
Another bottle. That's the 3rd one.
No, that's our 4th bottle. We've got some milk, we've got a fairy, we got our letter, and now we've got a big Poe. And that could be in logic, considering Eponus song is also locked behind our forest medallion. That could be in logic for our ghost hunting reward, given that you cannot waste that big Poe. It'll stay in that bottle until you turn it in to the right NPC. Nothing from our great fairy. Answer a question in chat. What is the end goal of the randomizer? Well, at least for these settings, we need all 6 medallions. We need the bow, the light arrows, and magic to defeat Ganon.
Kill
so
the
whatever our
pig.
medallions are located, we will need those additional items. So, for example, Shadow Temple is our spirit medallion. We'll need magic and Din's Fire and hover boots for that one. We have our items for Lord Jabu Jabu, so yeah, that is the end goal. We want bacon. So Xef in here as a child, gonna get an extra Skulltula. More chews. Another crater hint. And magic!
Magic! Hey. Let's go.
There's one less thing we're worried about. We still need an extra strength upgrade. We know where our mirror shield is. What else do we need? We need a hammer. And we need a bow. Not a whole lot. And we need, of course, Hover's Din's Fire. That stuff I mentioned there. But everyone, you should go into Discord real quick and ping Kuiper Don't Care and make sure he goes and checks out ZSR2 here. Actually, no, we're on Zelda Speedruns. Yes. You have my full permission to spam Kuipers Don't Care. And if he asks who sent you, you can say August 40th. Xef now doing some spooter hunting. Xef hunting spiders, Namaha hunting some chicken. Ooh, and Xef setting it to Dampe digging time. I think.
No, he's going to... Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's sending it.
Yeah, I was feeling those vibes. Xef don't want to do chickens. Looks like both of our racers are thinking about that bottom of the well, way of the hero. And right now, that is something both of them can do.
So Xef's at 15 right now. Namaha's somewhere around there.
Yeah, just sub-hour 15 is a pretty good number to be at. He's gonna grab some more here too.
Chickens has only a heart.
Actually, Xef is gonna be close to 20 at the 1 hour mark. But Namaha is gonna be the first into the bottom of the well. Get your guesses in chat. What are we gonna find here? We know there's something in here that's required 100% to beat the seed. At least logically. Got a guess for Dins, guess for Bow, guess for Strength. Ooh, hovers. Slingshot. Unfortunately, we already have our lens. I forget where the lens was, but got our lens. And Namaha now. Wait, who's in the well? Oh, he's now switching it tonight. But he doesn't have the sun song, so he's gonna be wasting a bit of time outside the village. Feels bad, man. Normally I'm answering questions for chat, but does anyone in chat or you bronies, do you know if clearing out the bottom of the well changes your time of day?
I
don't
for
think
clearing
so,
that
'cause,
out?
right?
No, it shouldn't.
So
Because it's
that's not what Namaha was thinking.
Because, yeah, it doesn't have a warp.
Nothing from our Redead grave. Let's see if Xef goes into the royal tomb. Nope.
So Xef's going to be the first one into the well.
Yeah, Namaha was the first to open it. But Xef gonna be the first to jump inside. He is a bit ahead of Namaha. Has a couple extra items. Never got that Kokiri sword chest. Got the Death Mountain Trail Foolish at a very convenient time.
We don't know if it's all dungeons or not.
Yep, chances for it have dwindled significantly. We don't need frogs too. We know that the river chest and the water temple is just a small key.
Xef just hit the 20 skull mark.
Yep, that's a great pace. 20 skulls at 1 hour in. And what? Oh, that's weird. Don't know how there was a little bit of water in there, but I've never seen that one.
Hmm.
Curious. Drunus dropping a knowledge bomb. If you don't look at the water, it never disappears. We've got our first peek here in the bottom of the well. Namaha not far behind, but still doesn't have that strength. No rang, no letter. Does have those light arrows. And we got a ZL high five going on, draining the well. Don't see that too often. And for a brief moment, it's looking like Namaha at least appears to have a bit of a lead here in the bottom of the well.
Oh, Namaha doesn't have the boomerang. He's gonna have to. If it's something good, he has to. Oh, was that Din's fire?
Yeah, something that he wants. He's taking on the Gibdo, getting hugged. No
It was
means no,
Din's!
Gibdo. Din's fire in the bottom of the well. Props to whoever called. That's one less item that they're hunting down. And because of that lack of potassium, Namaha losing that bottom of the well lead. Someone in chat with a very apt, and here we see a blue child link in its natural habitat chasing its natural prey, the pink child link. And we have a bow in the bottom of the well.
Ooh,
2 guesses
two
right.
items.
Stacked well. So that will allow Xef at least to full clear the Forest Temple. He's got 2 medallions that he can go collect. And I think just like that, all we need is the hammer and the hover boots. Is that right? Technically a slingshot.
And of course the mirror shield. But we know where that is.
Yeah, we know where that is. Just need about 30 more Skulltula tokens. So this seed is shaping out to not be too shabby. I don't want to speak too soon because Strength 2 and hover boots have been known to be trolly.
Yeah. Possibly iron boots as well. If Central Pillar of the Water Temple has anything.
But remember, Water Temple is a stone, so these runners are going to be avoiding
that's right.
that
Yeah,
like...
that's right.
Yeah, they're going to be avoiding that like the coronavirus. Too soon?
Yeah.
There's the fairy bow for Namaha. And Xef just throwing that gold rupee on the ground. Can't fit that in his pocket. And Xef deducing that the basement just has a small key.
Really
Glorious power of deduction. And now finally, I think, going
He's going
in
to
Jabu
Jabu.
Jabu. But now, where does Namaha go from here? He's got the bow and Din's fire out of here, but those don't really open anything for him.
Oh, Namaha's just... Ah, he got caught.
Yeah, he's feeding the hungry pancake.
That was quite the terrifying freeze frame.
Headed back to the Temple of Time. Yo, shoutouts to Battle 00333. I think you should join the commentary team. Join the Discord, ping an admin, find out how you can get involved. Always looking for extra volunteers here on ZSR. Behind the scenes tracking, restreaming. Of course, always looking for more racers to race these races. Without them racing these races, we wouldn't have these races to watch being raced. So make sure you go give Xef and Namaha a follow.
So wait, did Xef forget to pick up the token in the well?
Which token?
The one next to the like.
No, that was Namaha. Namaha did
That was
not have the boomerang, and he did not want to get spit up into it.
Oh, that's right, because he didn't have the... Right.
Actually, that might have been why he got eaten. He might have purposely got eaten and set up that like to get spit up in there, but the like just didn't have very good aim.
Oh, okay.
So a calculated move there by Namaha's side. Very impressive. Unfortunately, it didn't pay off for him. But Namaha is now here in the desert. Let's see if he goes into the Child Spirit. We know from Xef's side that there's nothing really over there. I think Namaha needs to remember that scale away the hero. He needs to go into Zora's domain. Light arrows were from Link the Goron in Goron City. But Namaha will be trekking off into Child Spirit. Unfortunately, this is going to be more time sunk. And Xef is going to be pulling away quite nicely. And Zoe in chat pointing out that Princess Zelda gave the light arrows to the wrong Link. Luckily, the Goron knows what's up.
That's right.
So as Namaha's retracing Xef's step here in Child Spirit, and Xef having a bit of downtime, well, this would be the perfect time to sell out. If you want to subscribe here, I think we have a bottom of the well randomizer coming up between Trezco and Cubs Rule. And yes, I know what I said, and I said what I meant.
So Namaha just reached the 20 skull mark.
And with this downtime, I'm going to grab a quick drink. I'll be right back.
Alrighty. So the boomerang was in the lower river. Magic was in Goron Maze. Strength was in the Zora's Domain diving game. And the letter was in the crater, the grotto. So in order to win this race, you have to be the first one to kill Ganon. First check in Jabu is unfortunately just a bomb refill.
Wah, 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 wah. Yeah, a bit of confusion in chat as to the letter and the scale and the logic. But considering that our bombs were explosive locked, Zora's River and the domain thus far are locked behind that scale, at least for the child.
And until we find another bomb bag, we still have out of logic bombs.
Or a hammer.
That's right.
Ding, 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 ding. Go the Steve Irwin room. Namaha with the much faster iron knuckle strats. To answer a question in chat, why are these racers bothering collecting Skulltulas? Well, because the mirror shield is on 50 skulls. Kinda need that one. Absolutely nothing here in Jabu Jabu. Namaha getting skunked out of Child Spirit.
So apparently Namaha just skipped the sunroom chest, which contained a small key.
I mean, it's not gonna be much of a detriment. He can get over there pretty quickly with that long shot on his adult pass. There's no silvers blocked behind the next chest, so not gonna really be too bad. But he's now back in Forest Temple. Armed with that bow, he can get a couple extra checks.
He still doesn't have strength though, so he can't finish this.
Yeah, he's really avoiding the river, avoiding domain. I think getting skunked on his early child segment is gonna put those off in the back of his mind.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Xef is about to take on the easiest mini-boss of the game. Despite what you might be thinking regarding your own childhood experiences.
It's a funky recoil glitch on Zeph's side.
And not a bannable glitch. Not a disqualificationable glitch. Oh, that was bad. Disqualifiable? There we go.
Yeah, there we go.
English is hard. Namaha making great use of his long shot, continuing his skull collection. But nothing in the Forest Temple either. At least not so far. We do know it's Way of the Hero, so it's gonna be deep in there. Alright,
Where is he headed to now?
Headed off to a Moblin Smack. Meanwhile, Xef headed into the Baronade fight. Namaha's in the Lost Woods.
Oh, he missed the second hit. Yeah, Baronator is one of the bosses that takes quite a bit of skill to get to finish that pretty quickly.
Yeah, hopefully Baronade doesn't troll you and you manage to time your boomerang throws correctly. Xef out of sticks, going for those crouch stab strats.
He's going for pot strats, but he has the sword.
I think he unstored his jump slash. So I think the pots, right, they do more damage than the Fury Sword.
Really?
Or maybe not. Maybe he's just showing off for the viewers at home.
Yeah, he wanted the swag strat of the pot.
If you enjoyed that awesome Baronade fight and you're watching on YouTube, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe.
Not with not with the pot today.
Yeah, he's memeing. He knows where he's at. Is he gonna check out what we have behind the Great Fairy Fountain?
If 40 Skulls is dead.
Kind of nice, although considering we need 50, it would have been pretty okay to see the hammer or something like that on 40. But now Namaha taking the long trek down to Adult Lake Hylia. He's got to be feeling bottlenecked, behind. Oh,
this
and strength 2.
Ooh,
let's go.
No.
Yeah, Xef is running away with this. Making all the right moves.
Oh, man.
Routing things out very well, considering the items he's collected and the songs he's got. And that's right, we have something in Forest Temple. So Hammer or Hovers might be in Forest Temple. Could also be something like Strength 3. Could also be Slingshot.
Could be
one way or the other, though, we are going to defeat Phantom Ganon.
Now that first strength, is that... So our scale was in the back of Lon Ranch. If they get that, they can get strength from Zora's Domain diving game.
Yes, sir. Yeah, there's nothing stopping them from getting
they could
silver.
find a bomb bag in Forest Temple.
Oh,
that could be our in-logic bomb bag.
Ew.
Or no, the bow was the bow locked? No, the bow wasn't locked by bombs.
Yeah, the bow was underneath the water before you went over to Dead Hand.
So yeah, this definitely could be an in-logic bomb bag.
Namaha gonna clear out the Adult Lake Hylia. I'm curious to see if he's gonna shoot the sun armed with that bow and sun song. Nothing from Adult Fishing. Meanwhile, though, Xef, having cleared out Jabu Jabu, picked up that water medallion, is inside the Forest Temple, chasing that shadow medallion down.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna kill that Gwei first.
Always kill the Gwei.
Just a blue rupee on top of there.
Yeah, let's see it. Is the gold scale required? Nope, Stone of Agony from the man in the lab. Namaha not happy. So that scale is required to get the boomerang, I think.
That's right. Just trying to think of what...
Boomerang or strength, I guess. And then by
Oh, is he really going GTG? No.
it could pay out for him. We don't know where the hovers or the hammer are. Also, haven't seen what's in the Tektite Grotto. Good point. That scale could be for the Tektite Grotto. Completely passed that off. But it kind of looks like Namaha's angling in towards GTG. So Namaha should be picking up his Gerudo card at about the time Xef gets about halfway through the Forest Temple.
So strength 2 was the fairy fountain in Zora's Fountain.
That's right. And strength 1 was in Zora's Domain from the diving minigame, so the Zoras have been working out to... Very nice by Namaha. Exploiting those Gerudo guards, getting them stuck inside that torch.
Xef gonna do some recoil strat. He gets it.
Setting up. Very nice. Anyone looking for that, clip it. Take notes.
Of course, he needs to do the Floor Master chest because he needs that small key. Come on, Namaha. There you go. There's a second bow.
Not the item he's looking for.
Yeah, it's the first.
And the
hover boots. Oh, first check. So that is required for Shadow Temple. So now it's down to hammer. Oh, slingshot.
Uh-oh.
Oh
Yep,
no,
slingshot
that's
in the Forest Temple.
Tree. Oh.
I mean, it's not terrible. He needed to go through here anyway. And it's always still a possibility that Phantom Ganon has something, or the chest right before Phantom Ganon. But those hover boots in GTG could come into play, and I could see Xef, especially with Requiem and not having a bonus song. He might put that out for quite some time. So let's see if Namaha can make a comeback with his play into GTG. Doesn't have magic, so can't jump into the Shadow Temple quite yet.
And he doesn't have Nocturne anyway, so.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah, Namaha's gonna need that Strength 2 and Mirror Shield before he can get Nocturne. Shucks. Yeah, it definitely looks like Xef is running away with this.
Light arrows were Link to Goron.
There is our boss key, so guaranteed 2 random things in the basement of the Forest Temple.
Okay, am I right? And we only need hammer now to be in no mode?
That is correct.
Right.
You should get a bet going.
I'm waiting until Phantom Ganon is dead, because this is still a Way of the Hero region, and then they have to hunt down non-hinted items.
Yep. Some possible locations it could be in Adult Spirit, could be in the Fairy Fountain in the desert. I don't think we've seen that. Could always be in the Tektite Grotto, Shoot the Sun, Water Temple. You haven't seen any of the Ice region. Could still be on Frogs 1. You haven't seen what's in the chest in the Royal Tomb, the Kek Archery minigame, the left side of the Boulder Maze in Goron City, And, ooh, could also be the treasure chest minigame or Big Pose. I don't think we've seen anyone turn in that bottle. We know that Mirror Shield is on 50 Skulltulas. So we are indeed one item away from no mode. Of course, it could be here in GTG. That would be really nice for Namaha.
The claim check, but Bigoron is dead.
Yep, that's pretty useless. Unless as we saw earlier this week, I think it was, where I think it was Engineer who purposely glitched out the trading quest, Big Goron, so he's continually rubbing his eyes in that seed. Feels bad, man.
Yeah.
So Namaha's completed his loop through GTG, now gonna not go on the right side of the maze, unless I missed that part already. And
There's
another slingshot in GTG.
Oh.
Uh-oh, something else. Way the hero here in the Forest Temple.
Oh boy.
It's gonna be Strength 3. Is it gonna be our hammer? Stay
Oh,
tuned
boy.
here on
Okay, I'm
CSR.
opening the bet still now.
Oh boy.
Get your bets in now.
Damn it, someone beat me to it.
We might just find something like the Iron Boots. That'd be fun. Meanwhile, Namaha back his child. Is he going into the river? He's not doing the treasure chest minigame. Gotta think there's not much left available to Namaha at this point. And it is Phantom Ganon, Way of the Hero.
Oh boy.
Although, you know what? I guess it might be that slingshot because technically that long shot is still out of logic.
Where was that long shot again?
It was in one of the grottos in the Lost Woods.
That's right, huh?
So it might. So that slingshot that Namaha got is out of logic. So Namaha is about to rescue Lord Banana from the clutches of Zora's River. Namaha. Oh, unless he's gonna get it up top. First, gonna play a tune for these frogs.
Did Namaha just throw the chicken in the water?
Ooh, I hope not. $5.
Oh, okay, he didn't.
Chicken safe. It's a dry chicken.
Let's see what Phantom Cannon has. And it's the bomb bag! I knew it! I knew it was the bomb bag!
A bomb bag on Phantom Ganon. So we're finally in logic, right? Yeah, hook shot on Richard's mom. Strengthen Zora's domain. Bow in the bottom of the well. So that bomb bag puts our long shot into logic.
Yes.
And Xef continuingly to make great use of that Sun Song. I'm gonna grab an extra skull here. Namaha continuing his trek up. But first, gonna stop off for some potassium. Unfortunately for Namaha, never picked up that letter. So he's gonna be making this trek again later on. Light arrow cutscene, just some pizza.
Uh-oh. So that's Namaha hitting his 30 skull mark. Zef getting this one Skulltula back here.
So in terms of check dense regions we still have to look at, I think Xef should maybe go into Adult Spirit. It looks like he's going to do some cack archery, maybe? No, it's still nighttime. Namaha is about to pick up his strength upgrade. He's going to feel really bad because this was available to him about an hour ago. And with a 2-medallion lead, Xef is running away with this. It's going to be real hard for Namaha to catch back up.
Going into Dono's Cavern to get some checks and those Skulltulas.
Yep. Yeah, this could allow Namaha to catch up some time. He's done this. He's full clear to Dongo's Cavern. Yep, question in chat. Items are progressive, so there are 3 strength upgrades, 3 bomb bags, 3 bows. The first one you get is your first, and then the subsequent one will be an upgrade. Some upgrades more valuable than others.
It's quite an oddly similar name to Xef.
What is?
That one person in chat, Zephyr. Same numbers. Oh, similar numbers too.
Zeph, don't you have the Scarecrow song? Oh, I guess not.
I don't
It's
know.
not
I don't think he said it. I don't think he went to Adult Lake, Hylia.
Speaking of adult, though, with that banana and strength, Namaha, I assume, is gonna go into the Forest Temple.
Let's see what Namaha's gonna go. Ah. So he's gonna go Forest. All right.
Yeah, at an hour and 45 minutes, he's definitely got to be feeling behind. He's got a Way of the Hero in there. He can now full clear it. He's got to make up some ground somehow. Meanwhile, Zeph is allowing him to catch up to time. He's into Dongo's Cavern, a barren stone DC.
And Namaha's gonna have to hit up a crater at one point to get his Rudo's Ladder.
Yeah, unfortunately, he might be thinking all he needs in there is Song of Storms for the well. Yeah, Zeph is definitely playing for skulls, but he could get those elsewhere. He could get those in Spirit Temple, which he knows 100% is required. And ZSR bot reminding you, make sure you follow these racers. Without them racing these races, we wouldn't have these races to watch being raced. Although, of course, ZSR bot said it a little less eloquently.
I can't let you race this race. Ah!
Oui. Oui.
But father, I must race this race. Ah! Let's see.
Yep, to answer a question in chat, the Force Medallion unlocks the Song in the Temple of Time, the Vanilla Prelude check. And in this seed, we need to defeat the Spirit Temple. So first we need 50 skulls to get the Mirror Shield.
Oh wow, so Zeph's at 41. He already reached his 40 skull mark.
And there's that Way of the Hero slingshot for Namaha. He's going to be scratching his head, though. Or actually, no, it was the bomb bag. That was the Way of the
Yeah, it's
Hero.
the bomb bag.
Oy vey. That is the question, Drewnis. That's the bet we've got. If you have an idea, put it in chat. And you'll win absolutely nothing.
Yeah, River was already hinted at to be a small key.
Well, we have not seen the Ice Cavern, not seen Adult Spirit, the Desert Fairy Fountain, the Haunted Wastelands, Treasure Chest minigame, the Big Poe reward, and we did find a Big Poe in a bottle. Haven't seen the Tektite Grotto, haven't seen tons of stuff.
Haven't seen horseback archery.
Yeah, haven't seen horseback archery. Gonna need 50 skulls for that one, though. No, it's not gonna be in the Hammer Rocks. Not gonna be in the Death Mountain Crater.
So it looks like Xef is going to Adult Spirit.
He's gonna first collect some Skulltulas out here and perhaps the Great Fairy Fountain.
Did he get the
And
one that's behind that pedestal?
Which pedestal?
The Warp Song pedestal that he just left. Isn't there one right there?
No, there's 2 Skulltulas here, or I guess technically 3 in the Colossus. There's one in the soil patch, one on the palm tree, and then one on kind of that rock in front of the Great Fairy Fountain.
Why did I think there was one there?
Because the Skull Sanity traumatized you?
No.
That would be my best guess.
Maybe I think I'm a Long Ranch for some reason.
Maybe it was entrance randomizer that traumatized you?
No.
If you're confusing Lon Lon Ranch in the desert?
I'm thinking the Skulltula on like the wall in Long Ranch.
Oh, okay. The back of the corral.
Right.
There's that claim check for Namaha, still scratching his head.
Oh, maybe Nimpai's. Unless did Nimpai's use the Desert Colossus?
I never got through that one. I think I found the Temple of Time, and then I stopped for the night and never picked it back up. But Xef is not going into Spirit. He's checking the Wasteland. He's checking off some of those bets that he's seen scrolling through chat. Just kidding, of course. No chat allowed for these racers. Not in the Wasteland. Or to answer a question in chat, what's Nimpai's adventure? That is a Zelda Ocarina of Time ROM hack.
It's horrible, that's what it is.
I mean, it's very well made, but in terms of aggravation and that kind of thing for gamers, yeah, it's tough. And Xef doing a reverse Wasteland. He's gonna pick up his hover boots. Oh god, Chaos Lord, get out of here. Answer a question in chat from Tibbs, Season 4. Too far away to know, but the one cycle purple ghost, Meg, that is not gonna be a thing.
Because unfortunately, if you change her health to be 1 HP, then all the ghosts have 1 HP.
It's not even that hard of a fight. It doesn't take that long. You want some real game-changing additions? You get Overruled Ferrero's Wind and Blue Fire Arrows. And Boulder Shuffle. I can't wait for Boulder Shuffle. Yep, Loch Ness Robot saying it best. If all the checks are nerfed, or the hardest checks are all nerfed, to take no time, there's not really any gambling, and it's just all right. Who gets lucky, who checks which checks first, and takes a little bit of the skill and combat advantage out of racers who really practice and take a lot of time to get good at the game.
If you make all the checks quick, then it just boils down to execution.
Yeah, just execution. And that can be an exciting race too, of course. But in terms of making it, fun and accessible to more people, I think it's at a pretty good balance right now.
Namaha, what are you
Namaha
doing,
is
Namaha?
a bit frustrated by that bomb bag, maybe trying to check some notes. All right, where did I get that? What was that locked by? Huh? I don't understand. Now, 2 medallions. So Namaha has caught up in the medallion department quite well.
So
While Xef
Namaha just stood there to let the camera pan on the item. Wow.
But as Namaha has caught up in medallion count, Xef has far surpassed him in Skulltula count here.
Well, Namaha
Xef,
still needs to do Jabu.
yeah, Xef not having gone into GTG, just focusing on Skulltulas here. Now I'm gonna set up some Bomb-Chew strats to take a peek at what's inside the crate.
Namaha, what the hell are you doing, child, again? You don't have Rudo's ladder.
He also doesn't have magic from Goron City.
Oh, is he getting more child skulls?
It's a possibility too. Might be doing the 1 in 32. Oh, so close. Yeah, the only thing in GTG were the hover boots. I don't think we made it all the way through. I don't know if we know what's in the toilet. But the hovers were right in the lobby.
What?
think Namaha might be going into... No. I thought he was going into Nighttime Ranch. But he's going to check out the ATZ Grotto, as Xef also making use of that gold scale. Got a gold scale high five going on. 7 years apart. Stone of Agony and...
Just
I didn't see
seeds in the bottom of that.
Oh, they're in a good place to get planted. Maybe they're going to sprout into a Deku Tree someday. Xef also in Adult Lake Hylia. Can't think of much that Namaha might be doing unless he's checking 20 skulls. I thought both of them did Dampe digging.
Oh, is Namaha doing Nightcack?
I mean, I thought he already did at least.
I think that was
part of
Xef
it.
that did Nightcack.
No, but then I remember Namaha, after he did chickens and opened the well, he stepped back outside CAC, waited for it to turn night.
Huh. Oh, he skipped the skull, huh?
Oh, the
Getting that one skull, okay.
tower skull. Yeah, he must have ran out of chews by the time he got his way in here. I remember him going to the Bomb Chew shop in the market right before Child's Spirit. But let's see if Xef sticks around the lake here and does some shooting of the sun.
I imagine he's gonna go straight to GGG afterwards.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I know he's got a pretty high skull count, at least 40.
Send it tonight.
That might be for... No, not for the skull to on top of the tree.
For Lost Woods skulls, or the SFM skull.
I assume he's gonna not just do that for one Skulltula. Ooh, getting smacked by that Moblin.
Now I'm having some trouble getting that token.
The boomerang is not as easy to free aim as some of these runners make it look.
Xef at 48 skulls. That's 49. Just needs one more.
Yeah, and he'll be in hammer mode. Hammer or nocturne mode. Namaha finally jumping into the Royal Tomb.
And that's 50. Xef still didn't check Link to Goron.
Ooh.
He still hasn't gotten light arrows.
He might need the hint.
Oh boy.
But we do have a mirror shield incoming. Also, I don't know if we've checked the CAC archery minigame either. Xef doing a full sweep of the Skulltula house.
There's his mirror
There's
shield.
the shiny. And warping straight there. Meanwhile, Namaha doing a bit of bug collecting himself. Bug collecting, arachnid extermination.
Did that Skulltula pop out earlier than it usually does?
I'm not exactly sure how that mechanic works. I know sometimes they don't pop out at all.
Because usually I see the bugs bury in, and then it waits a few seconds before the Skulltula appears. How many was that for Namaha?
So now with that mirror shield in hand, Xef is just looking for that hammer.
He's only a 36. Oh my god.
Yeah, Namaha,
Xef is
unfortunately,
leagues
trolled by
ahead
that
of him.
strength and banana, is fallen quite a bit behind. And he is skipping the target in the woods. That's my bet.
Oh boy.
So the checks we have yet to see are Adult Spirit. We haven't seen Shoot the Sun, the Water Temple, anything in the Ice Cavern region. Haven't seen Target in the Woods, Lens minigame, 10 big Poe reward. Did Namaha check the chest in the Royal Tomb? Don't think so. And I also don't think we've seen CAC archery minigame, horseback archery.
So when the Foolish Hints were first implemented, they were known as Baron Hints. And then at some point they got changed to Foolish.
I believe that was due to confusion in translation and such like that. Yep, Namaha not prioritizing the crater. Song of Storms is good enough for him. There's no such thing as reasonable here in a randomizer seed.
Oh, there's third strength.
Strength 3. Did anybody bet the Gold Gauntlets Fairy? Too late now.
On,
Betting
Namaha.
has been closed.
Namaha, why didn't you check the Oh, he's going back for target.
Oh, there it is.
There's
Hammer
a hammer!
time.
Ah!
So I was at the right point in the broadcast. I was just on the wrong side of the screen. Curses.
I believe that is game.
And that is go mode for Xef, and it looks to be game, set, and match. Oh, but
He
no,
still needs
Xef
the
never
hover
went into
boots.
GTG. Okay, that is the possibility for Namaha to make a comeback.
Namaha's gonna have to go really quick then. Because hover boots were the first check in GGG. And as soon as he finds that, he's right out of there.
I mean, as soon as he heads in that direction, we know it's game. Well, this has been an exciting one, that's for sure. These racers are not disappointing. But it is a reminder, though, one of them will be going home. Yeah. This is a loser's bracket match. Xef managed to defeat one of the top favorites, Juke, in round one of the winners brackets. But was knocked down here by Engineer in round 2. Namaha, who did Namaha face off against? Well, Namaha got knocked down into losers brackets early by Rosca Tyrant, and then never got a chance to face off against his losers bracket round 1 opponent, ATZ, who dropped out of the race a couple weeks ago.
Oh, that was a wallet on top of the volcano.
Yeah, the wallet on top of the volcano. But okay. Namaha should be picking up his letter soon, but unfortunately that is too little too late.
And about winner the of bet, we have no one bet this chest precisely. The closest bet in the active bets, in the normal bets, is Boda Steve with Twin Rover.
No one bet Spirit Temple.
And on the premium bets, we have VXR441 with Anywhere Not Bet in Chat.
Yeah, no,
and he was right.
Spirit Temple. But the winner of this match, and by all likelihood, it's going to be Xef199221. They will be facing off against Phoenix Feather, who managed to take out Glitchymon, a world record holder for 100% on Vanilla Zoot. So that's sure to be an exciting matchup. Still plenty more to come here on Season 3 of the Zooter Tournament here on ZSR. But make sure, if you've enjoyed this race, give both these racers a follow. Without them racing these races, what races would we have to watch being raced?
So Namaha's a hundo runner?
Is he?
Isn't that what you said?
Oh, no. The Xef will be facing off against Phoenix Feather, who took out Glitchymon. Glitchymon is a 100% runner.
Okay. Alright.
If you didn't already know.
Yeah.
No, these guys aren't racists, they're racers. Maybe some racy racers. But here we go for Xef, 2 hours, 14 minutes in, taking on one of the hardest bosses in the game. Much harder than the pig.
It's so hard, in fact, they actually had to nerf it for the 3DS version. So that as long as you target the other sister, you'll always hit him with the with the reflected light. So Namaha is going to be making his way into Jabu, as Xef is going to be making his way out of Spirit Temple. So let's see whether Nocturne's on Prelude or Vanilla.
Yep, that is one of our final questions. But first, Xef going into the Fire Temple, gonna see how deep that boss key lies.
Am I gonna have to go back for? Still at 37 skulls. Oh man.
Meanwhile, Namaha is carrying along his princess, gonna get the garbage here in Jabu Jabu. Meanwhile, Xef showcasing off some Hammer Master Sword strats. We still haven't found the big Goron sword.
Nah.
No, Strength 2 was not in Jabu Jabu, but it was right outside in the Great Fairy Fountain. So hopefully Namaha doesn't skip that check off.
Hover boots were in fact the first check in GGG.
Well, could be the
One of the
second check,
first
depending
checks.
on whether you're a righty or a lefty.
Right.
I do know, if you have like the Song of Time, some racers like to go the right side first. If you're going into the stealth post room, you might check that right-hand lobby side first. No raise the right way, except the winning way. Nothing but a pair of small keys here in the early part of Fire Temple.
So let's see if he has to go into deep fire. Ah, it's deep fire.
Yeah, we are going a little bit deeper anyway.
Yeah, Xef set the scarecrow. Namaha had 39 skulls.
Yeah, unfortunately, really lagging behind, having skipped on the river and Zero's domain for so long. I think maybe, you know, just because he got those chews and those chews unlocked the bomb bag, really didn't brain together that scale way of the hero quick enough. Meanwhile, we saw Xef, who didn't do the valley or the lake super early as a child, and kind of really routed things inefficiently in terms of, you know, what checks he did when, and, you know, he really routed things very, very nicely. And then on top of that, you know, had to route in all those Skulltulas to get the Mirror Shield on 50. It's a very impressive showcase by Xef here.
But there's the boss key.
Yep, Bosky, not too deep. So that's Fire Temple about to be completed. Just have to take out the dragon, and then we're off to the Shadow Temple. We still have time to get your guesses in, chat, whether Nocturne is going to be in the Temple of Time or in Kakariko Village. And you know what? We're going to see a high five boss fight here. Well, maybe not quite a high five.
Maybe.
An extra room that I always forget about here in Jabu. A switch. Although, I think he knows the quick strat with aiming the boomerang up. But most likely, Xef will be taking out the dragon before Namaha defeats the parasite. Gets it on the second go-around. But does Xef have bombs or chews equipped? Looks like those chew strats going for a fast pace. Has no idea where Namaha is. It's a crazy thing about these races. You never know whether your opponent's 30 minutes behind of you, 30 minutes ahead of you, or right behind you.
Xef getting the troll spawn location for Vovaya twice in a row.
As long as he doesn't spawn the AR wing. Nope, the dragon has been defeated. Made that look really easy. So for anyone not in the know of why in the world those bomb shoes worked on Volvagia, there's actually 2 dragons in that boss room. The one that flies above the stage and then burrows into the ground, and then the one that pops out of the holes and plays whack-a-mole. And the one that flies around and then buries in the hole, the hitbox remains active in that hole that it burrowed into. So as the second actor is popping in and out, you can actually damage the other one's hitbox with explosives. And Xef, realizing one item left in the whole world. Dang, that's right. He still needs hover boots.
It all comes down to where he checks first.
I mean, his densest locations are either going to be Ice Cavern or GTG. Those each of those being side dungeons that he really doesn't want to check if he can avoid it. Looks like he's first gonna peek into the Great Fairy Fountain, maybe check what's in Goron City, pick up his light arrows. Okay, good. I thought Namaha was warping. Phew. And he is equipping those bombs, so fairly confident he's gonna go over to that fairy fountain, grab his silvers.
Yep, Xef is going back for light arrows.
He's going in for some checks. He doesn't know where light arrows are.
Oh.
He'd prefer to find the hover boots. Funnily enough. Because anyone not in the know, Ganondorf rather, will give us a hint as to where the light arrows are, if we can collect all 6 medallions and make our way up there. But no need for this seed. Silvers for Namaha, light arrows for Xef. Our runners each making progress, some further along than the other.
Aha! Lol.
Yep, lulls and weeps. And not checking the boulder maze.
So he's gonna check Kakariko first.
Yep, burning cack and possibly archery. Namaha warping into Requiem.
And it's there, Burning Cack.
Yep, Vanilla Nocturne, and meanwhile Namaha doing these Desert Skulltulas. Oh wow, Xef never checked the Redead Grotto.
Oh.
Living on the edge. There we go, finally. Cack Archery, 2.5 hours in. Bow is in the bottom of the well, and on top of the Gerudo Fortress.
Oh, come on. Get that skull. He's getting bullied by the levers.
Those levers are no fun. They've led to the meme suggestion of lever randomizer. But nothing from Cack Archery. Xef now going back child, so he's going in the wrong direction. Not even using those gold gauntlets. Oh, just picking up a bonus song, maybe? Might be thinking he needs that for horseback archery. Yep, he's sticking adult. Meanwhile, Namaha reverse wastelanding. Is he gonna go back for the silver block room in GTG? That feels bad.
Oh no.
Unless he's just getting close to 50 and just
Oh,
hunting down the
he's
last
gonna pick up the
skulls he
skull.
needs. Yeah, skull in the wasteland check. Meanwhile, Zep is making use of those gold gauntlets.
Oh.
Yep, the seed is certainly sub 4. Even if Zeph were to last location it, I don't think it would take him another hour even.
Namaha at 46 skulls. He just needs 4 more.
Chasing down that mirror shield. There we go. Zeph gonna finally turn in that Poe that he got from Darunia. And there's double magic. Well, that's kind of handy right before you jump into Shadow.
Mm.
And then go kill the pig. Welcome, Diablo Lick. Welcome to ZSR and the Zelda Ocarina of Time randomizer. We're almost done here. Zeph appears to be on the streak to win it. But first gonna jump into Shadow Temple, hoping for some vanilla or French vanilla boots.
Oh, is he gonna make it? He got it. Nice.
Yep, back in the one place he put off for far too long. If you've enjoyed this race and are itching for some more, there's always more Zooter going on here on ZSR. Every week, we've got 2 weekly races, one for a North American time slot, one for a European-friendly time slot. So Saturdays at 6 p.m. Eastern is the North American weekly, and then it's Sundays at, 8 a.m. Eastern? Maybe with the daylight saving time.
For daylight saving time, I don't know.
It's gonna break things, but around that time, you can always check the schedule on ZSR. Here in chat, it's !schedule. And as well as the Zooter weeklies and randomizers we got. There's also a Zelda 2 randomizers we showcase here, linked to the past rando. In a couple hours, even, there's a Minish Cap randomizer. So if you want some good Zelda action, some Zelda randomizer action, make sure you give the channel a follow, as well as ZSR2 and ZSR_3. ZSR, of course, stands for ZeldaSpeedRuns. We gotta go fast.
Was that 50?
I do believe that was
Yeah,
Namaha's
it's 50.
50 in a final Skulltula. The 100 Skulltula reward has not been randomized or shuffled into the pool. Thank the Lord. But there is the shiny mirror shield for Namaha, going straight into the not Shadow, Spirit Temple, to take on the witches. But just about wrapped up as Xef is playing Opponent's Song. The only reason to do that would be to run over to GTG, grab those hover boots in the lobby, and wrap this seat up.
Yep, he's going there. I was going to stop at the grotto first.
Yeah, and actually Namaha is gonna reach go mode pretty soon here. Maybe at about the same time Xef does. Who will be in go mode first? Stay
I
tuned
imagine
here
Xef.
on ZSR. Yeah, I think Xef still has to get his Gerudo pass.
Oh, he still has to, yeah.
And I don't remember exactly where the hammer was.
It's the
It's one of the ZL checks.
northeast corner.
The top one.
Yeah. The one you have to play Zelda. Or
Oh, uh-oh. Where is Xef going? Namaha is definitely gonna reach go mode first at this rate.
oh,
Xef is doing all of his little cleanup one-up checks that he skipped out on earlier. And while the seed hasn't been too terrible, even though 50 Skulls locked our mirror shield, we haven't had any of our nice quality of life items. Got an early hint for Double D, so we weren't going to pick up that. We haven't found Big Goron Sword, no Pharaoh's Wind. Ooh, opponent not playing nice for Xef. If you're at full speed, she will not run across the bridge.
what is Namaha doing? You just getting mad at pressing the wrong button.
Yep. But to answer a question in chat, Ice Trap's taken out of the randomizer because most racers, at least in Season 3, felt that it could really affect the way you routed freestanding items, and if they turn out to be an Ice Trap, you can get rather trolled and then never be able to come back from getting trolled like that. So, Season 3, they've been taken off.
And there's Namaha's
There is the hammer. Yep. Fortunately, still has to trek all the way through the Spirit Temple, pick up a couple keys, go find the boss key of in the Fire Temple, and then, of course, all of Shadow. So certainly still lagging behind a bit. But Xef is wasting some time with his cleanup here. Still looking for those iron boots. He's very close, though. Should be picking those up in less than 5 minutes.
And there's Zef getting 1500 archery.
Yep, and making it up to 1720. Ooh, Namaha getting
take
axed. And here we go, Zep entering go mode in T minus 30 seconds.
And there we go.
Yeah.
He
Right
can't.
is right.
He can't warp out of here, can he?
What you talking about, Willis? This is 5.1.
Oh, they changed that. Oh, nice.
Yeah, you can now since 5.1, or 5.0 rather, you can warp and set for his wind in GTG.
Does that mean you can warp out as Dompe's grave now?
That one I don't believe will let you warp out of. So.
Okay.
Not 100% certain, so if there's anyone more educated than me in chat, feel free to shut me up.
Because those were the two locations I know you originally couldn't warp out of: Dompe's grave and GGG.
So says the vanilla devs. The rando devs, on the other hand, they're a bit more reasonable. And I said a bit, not completely.
Yeah.
Still no Furor's win on the overworld. Still no blue fire arrows. Still no making all ladders hook shotable.
Oh yeah. The ladder inconsistency.
I mean, it's extremely inconsistent too, right? Because some of the ladders are clearly look like they're metal, some of them clearly look like they're wood. But that doesn't matter.
Namaha getting the chest that he skipped for that one small key. And he has to pull the block out to get out of that room.
Yeah, it has not been a night for Namaha.
Oh boy.
And Zeph, though, is going to be slowed down by that sack of Deku Nuts. It's a heavy sack to be swinging. So one of the nicest things that Zeph could pull out of here would be that big Goron sword. Save him a couple stabs versus Bongo Bongo and the dwarf and pig fight.
Yeah, one of the unfortunate things about Shadow Temple is that it's one of the temples that you can't go mode, unfortunately.
Yep, just like Forest Temple, pretty linear, and just like Forest Temple, takes about the same time. I recall watching.
You need to check every
was...
chest for the keys.
Yeah, I think I was watching one of the weeklies or something, ATZ and What the Hell's Happened, and they were essentially entering those respective dungeons, Shadow and Forest, at the same time, and essentially finished them at the same time too.
Yeah, they take about the same time to beat.
Yeah, so with that top level execution, about equal amounts of time. Namaha is melting the face. One more Iron Knuckle to take out. And we'll be facing off against the witches. Kotake and Kume.
Kume. Yep. Troll Rova.
50 skulls, that was the mirror shield. Luckily, our racers got that info about 20 minutes in, confirmed it at the pedestal about 30 minutes in. So
Yep.
with that early info, it really wasn't too bad. The troll for this seed, at least for Namaha, was the boomerang in Zora's River and the strength from the Zora's Domain diving game, which he put off for over an hour and a half. And that
He also
really set him behind.
He also put off Ruda's letter and Crater for a while.
That's true. But I mean, I imagine if he, if he had picked up the letter as he picked up Song of Storms, we probably would have seen the Ice Cavern by now. So that might have been one of the saving graces that turned out for Namaha. There we go, dead hand down for Xef.
Dead hand.
Oh, sorry, that was
Redead.
Redead. I think they make the same sound as they die.
Oh.
Namaha facing off against the double dynamite attack. Luckily, the rando devs switched the RNG a bit, so it's always 3 ice and 3 fire.
That's nice.
Ooh,
Oh,
Namaha
he missed
not
the
getting
one cycle. Oh, no.
Yeah. Much more difficult without the big Goron sword.
Oh, Xef's gotta do this without iron boots.
And a welcome raiders from ZSR2. Hope the weekly went
Hello.
well. Unfortunately for Namaha here in the losers brackets of the tournament, did not fare so well. Xef is facing off to is moving on to face off against Phoenix Feather in the next round. There will be no trials. No one likes to do trials after 3 hours of looking for other stuff. So to catch up the raiders, if you don't want to be caught up, spoiler alert, you should leave now or mute the stream. But Lord Banana was waiting for us in Zora's River on top of the lower ledge, and Namaha never went up there, even though Scale was way the hero in Lon Lon Ranch. No disambiguation there. We knew for sure it was Scale, as Malin taught us Prelude, Talon gave us nothing. But there was also the first strength upgrade was in Zora's Domain off the diving minigame. Which he also, skipping that area, set him back quite a bit. As well as we had a 50 skull required seed for the mirror shield. So that has taken a bit of exploring to do. Namaha now tracking down his Nocturne of Shadow. It is Vanilla in Burning Kakariko Village. He'll be joining Xef here in a moment.
Same spot for the weekly. Wow.
Yeah, I think ZSR bot / the randomizer has become sentient. There's artificial intelligence somewhere out there on the internet, and I think they've taken over the randomizer. So as much as we like to blame the restreamers for the rolling of the seeds, I don't really think they have anything to do with the outcome. They roll what they roll, but the artificial intelligence, it's gonna see what it wants to see.
Come
And
on,
today,
Xef.
it wanted to see Xef take it home.
Come on,
But,
Xef. Do bell strats. I dare you.
No, he's riding down the tunnel of love. He's dispatched his unfortunate dates. So Zeph's still looking for one small key. I think he got the boss key already.
Yeah, I think so.
Luckily for
And there are
me,
the iron
ooh,
boots. Oh.
Iron Boots, deep in shadow. And there's the small key, so we get to skip one chest. That's kind of nice. Also kind of nice for Namaha. The boss key isn't too deep in fire, just has to ride the elevator up.
He's not skipping this chest. Maybe he doesn't have boss key.
That must be it. We know he's got powers of deduction. We saw him skip the basement of the bottom of the well.
Oh, it was a boss key. Oh.
There she blows.
Can never have a quick shadow temple.
Well, you can, except when
No.
except you're going to be looking for another item.
Yeah.
You get the keys when you need an item, and you don't get the keys when you don't need an item. So unfortunately for Xef, looks like not gonna sub 3 this seed, but gonna be pretty close. Bongo doesn't take too long, and then the dwarf and the pig about 6 to 7 minutes.
Oh, I missed it.
Oh,
Missed
trolled
Bongo.
by Bongo. You don't see that too often in a tournament race.
There we go.
Nope, no one
Doesn't get the
cycle.
one cycle.
Namaha with the bad news of deeper fire. There we go. The Shadow Monster has been defeated. All 6 medallions have been collected on the left side of the screen. So the Rainbow Bridge shall allow Xef now access into Ganon's castle.
Scary moment. This is panic. Surprised face.
Yep, Xef has no idea the kind of lead he's garnished. With his excellent routing, his spider hunting, he has put on a show.
So
And
I
also
imagine at
full of
this
the
point
memes.
he must have already finished the seed.
Yes, our racers are racing on, what, 10, 15 minute
15
delay?
minute delay. I don't think you can sub 3. It takes 7 minutes from this point to beat the game, approximately.
Yeah, unless the timer has gotten askewed, we'll know officially from right. This is on SRL or
I think so.
that other one, race time. Something behind the scenes is officially keeping track.
For the tournament, we still use SRL.
Mm-hmm.
Good to know. If it absolutely certainly could have been sub 3, but Xef was hunting down some spiders instead of jumping into GTD. Namaha, armed with his boss keys, is gonna take on the dragon. Not gonna go with some true strats. He's got the good old bombs. Will Xef check the validation chest? No,
He's
he's in
not.
it to win it.
Oh no.
He's no idea he has the lead. He's thinking Namaha's right behind him, maybe a step ahead of him. Not yet, Emo. Come on, Mochilla is gonna win it. In it to win it.
Yeah.
I specifically made some jokes and puns in chat for said racer. Don't you mean ATZ? Oh, the grand finals. Yeah, that'll be fun. Emo, you missed my coronavirus pun. Nothing's too soon. It's August 40th. There we go. Dorf telling us the light arrows in Goron City. Princess Zelda gave them to the wrong link.
I have light arrows for one link. Is there a link here?
I see a Xef, I see a Namaha, no links.
I better give him to the score then. His name's Link, right?
That's what he says. Ooh, Xef getting trolled a bit. Namaha took out the dragon quicker than you can say something. If I wasn't just getting out of a cold, I would demonstrate to you why that wasn't Elmo.
That tickles.
There we
Oh,
go. That's
God.
Elmo. I got it. It just took me a little bit. Here we go, Nocturne of Shadow for Namaha as Xef is taking on the pig. Here's Ganon.
Faster, please.
Luckily, Xef not playing on the Nintendo 64.
Oh boy.
Anyone who missed the epic, and yeah, that was Namaha versus one Spike Vegeta, featured at Speed Gaming Live back in October. Spike unfortunately learned the hard way. N64 console lag is real. Namaha and Spike were neck and neck going into the Ganon fight, and it was all taken away by the lag. But just about over for Xef, and unfortunately we're going to be saying goodbye to Namaha here in Season 3 of Zooter, the Zelda Ocarina of Time randomizer. There we go, Phase 1 down. Princess finally lending a hand. Actually, I guess that's Phase 2.
Faster.
Unfortunately, not fast enough for the sub 3, but with a magically imbued Master Sword, a hack, and a slash, and Xef will be serving up some tasty bacon. Who's hungry? Get your GGs in chat.
Good game.
And Namaha, I think, seeing the dot done, taking a pause before the dead hand fight. And wow, what a race. And with those pings, we have been joined by our racers. Good game, Xef.
Greetings and good game.
GG.
Hello, GG.
Yep. So tell us your thoughts about that seed. Not too bad with the 50 skull info early.
I was pretty happy with the 50 skulls. I really like skull seeds.
Yeah,
but,
same.
I was pretty. I got a lack of self-confidence because I didn't play a rando for almost 2 weeks. So restarting with a bracket match was pretty difficult. But
No warm-up even now. What a goddamn.
I almost skipped the light arrows. That was pretty fun.
Yeah, it was a
Also-
fun seed. I mean, the thing that really tripped me up, and as soon as I picked it up, I knew I'd pretty much lost, was that Ruda's letter in the crater.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
you
didn't have ZL on my first trip in the crater, so I didn't want to go to that upper area and kind of orphan that Death Mountain Trail Summit Ferry. So I just decided I'd come back later. And it ended up being like my second or third to last thing available by the time I got it.
Yeah,
Oh, I see.
unfortunately, Xef managed to make that loop, got the letter, and then of course right underneath the Big Goron is the Death Mountain Trail is barren.
Is that where the other one was? Okay.
Yep.
yeah.
And also that strength upgrade in Zoro's Domain hung you back quite a bit too.
A little, yeah. I was less worried about that one. Although I'll be honest, I was convinced it was just going to be a bomb bag in Zora Domain. Because that's what Way of the Hero scale usually means for me. And it kind of indirectly was because of the Way of the Hero bomb bag in Forest Temple afterward.
Yeah, how
Just the
about
strength
that?
led to that. That was kind of. I knew the Forest Way of the
There
Hero was
was-
going to be
there
bomb
was
bag
a
as soon
bomb
as I
bag
got
too,
that strength.
There was a Bomba 2 on GMC on the crater. So
And Crater
I-
really
I-
was
Nope.
the
I
ferry.
thought
No, that was the wallet.
Oh, it
the
was a
wallet
wallet.
was on
I
top of
thought
the
it was a
volcano.
bomb bag.
I
Uh,
actually
on
ended up
the-
picking that up because I was planning on buying Blue Fire if I needed to after that, and then I immediately get Rudo's letter right after that, so that was fun. To answer your question, Rancid PP, nice name. I avoided the river because of the bomb bag thing, yeah. I was convinced it was going to be bomb bag. And I didn't have Rudo's letter. I was planning on going up river as soon as I had either Boomerang or Rudo's letter, really. Of course, the Boomerang was there in the river, which was fine. That didn't really slow me down. If I had gotten that Rudo's letter in my first adult section, though, I would have just gone after bottom of the well.
But very impressive bomb chew strats there into Dongo's Cavern lowering the stairs. I don't know if I've ever seen that one.
Oh yeah, it's a cool one. I like that.
And anyone who missed that, make sure you go clip that.
Choose or Nito for sure.
Yep, quite the race. Zephyr moving on to face against Phoenix Feather in the next round. Any thoughts about your opponent there?
It will be interesting and difficult too. I'm in the bad position in seeding, so each match is kinda a unique adventure to prepare. So I'll do my best to make it through the other matches. My goal is to face Nephistos if he loses against Bonoru. So if I win against Phoenix and Nephistos unfortunately lose against Bonoru, we can eventually do a 1v1.
Shots fired. But both you and Phoenix have taken out some heavy players. You know, you've taken out Juke in round 1. Phoenix removing Glitchy from the tournament. So that's sure to be an exciting one. Definitely looking forward to that.
Hell yeah, should be a hype race.
And unfortunately, Namaha saying goodbye to you for this season. But blast to watch you. Unfortunately, just the 2 games. But you're free to join us in the commentary booth as always.
Awesome, yeah. Yeah, I probably end up will end up doing that rather. At least once the multi-world tournament dies down. We still got that going on. Which, shoutouts to that. Next week is our match against Juke Fan Club.
Yeah, Richard the Dog versus Juke Fan Club. If you want to root on Namaha, root Namaha on again next week. But in a couple hours, we have a Minished Cap randomizer here on ZSR. Nothing really on the schedule until Wednesday. And then next Friday, Hype Race Engineer 124 versus Cola Osu. And then on Saturday, Juke versus Killer App. So some exciting matches going on.
I believe there's also the one on Thursday, Nephistos versus Bernuru.
Oh, that is yet to make it onto the ZSR schedule.
I can see it on here in the sign-ups.
Oh, there it is. Well, it wasn't on at the start of the race, so there we go.
New development here on ZSR. Let's go.
And as always, if you'd like to get involved behind the scenes, either as a restreamer, a tracker, a commentator, join the Discord, ping an admin, figure out how you can get involved. We're always looking for more volunteers. As well as the weekly races. We have 2 of them going on each weekend, Saturdays and Sundays. And then every other week, we have a broadcast of the Freaky Friday races, which shuffles everything up. And yeah, tons of Zooter going on, tons of Zelda stuff going on here on ZSR. Does anybody have any final thoughts about the seed, about the tournament, anything going on?
Not much.
I think they're pretty much
GG's to Zeph. Good luck on your next match. You better take the rest of the tournament now, okay?
I'll try. Thanks.
Good luck, dude.
Thanks.
Also, congratulations to the runners, and thank you, A Herd of Bronis and August 40th for commentary. And don't forget our trackers, Tyler W. and Saberstorm. And with that, we will be back in less than 2 hours for the Minish Cap randomizer.
Absolutely, looking forward to it. Thanks, Siberian. Thanks, Bronies. Thanks to our racers. Make sure you give them a follow. Without them racing these races, we wouldn't have these races to watch being raced.
So stay around, and goodbye.
That's all, folks.